Welcome back to my channel, everyone, and welcome back to another Amazon online home decor shop with me. As always, everything will be linked down in the description, but as you guys know, Amazon is one of my favorite places to shop. I don't know what it is about Amazon that really makes me feel like up to the challenge. I really love to dig through Amazon and try to find home decor that feels a little bit more purposeful, a little bit more refined and curated. And I really dig. I was actually gonna try to do like an in real time shop with me, but it just takes way too long and I was like, there is no way. However, I did find some good stuff. I cannot wait to dig in and share these items with you guys. Now, my Amazon storefront is also linked down below if you wanna go dig through my Amazon storefront. There is so much good decor in there. I have vases, I have lamps, I have furniture, I have so much. It's a little unorganized. I'm sorry about that. I need to spend some time and organize it. I have started a new list, I think is what they're called, on my Amazon storefront called May Decor Finds, where you're gonna see all of the new stuff that I have been finding added to that board specifically. So without further ado, let's get into this Amazon online home decor shop with me. Right off the bat, one of the things that I'm gonna try not to spill too much of the items that I did purchase because I made an order, but these I have to mention them in this video because they're one of my favorite finds recently and I am super excited about them. They are these brass olive spoons. I just think that these are so beautiful. I think that these are gonna be just a little special touch to add to like a charcuterie board or any sort of, presentation I'm trying to do with food. I think that these are gonna be such a pretty little detail. I love that they're just a little bit different. They're kind of like a little strainer spoon. They also come in a regular spoon size as well. I have so many of those small spoons, but this one I just thought was unique. It's different. It's something I love to add to my kitchen. I've talked about this so many times. I love having different little pieces throughout my home and my kitchen where even when it comes to a charcuterie board, I might have 17 different spoons and cheese knives and things on the board, but it really does add a collected look. Also on this board, I have 3 decorative boxes, kind of 4. I don't know if I've mentioned this one before, so if I have, I'm sorry about that, but this like 3D panel wood box is so beautiful to me. I absolutely love that it has a little bit more of this like shape to it. It looks a little bit more artistic. It looks very high end and I really, really love this box. I almost got it, but I'm not gonna lie, it's a little bit more spendy for this box. However, it is a piece that is absolutely something I would have in my home for a long time. And that's the thing about me with Amazon home decor. Sometimes some of the items might be a little bit more of a splurge, but I really try to make sure those items are curated and are something that would be something I would have for a long time and not, so much of a temporary piece in my home. This for sure is something I would have in my home for a very long time. I think it's just absolutely stunning. The other boxes that I have 2, so this marble box right here, I have the black and white, or it's like a black marble box with like the white marbling in it. I love this. I think that this is so beautiful. You could put this on a coffee table, bookshelf, entryway table, put your receipts, keys, things like that in there. I love this, but I also really love that they offer it in like an all black marble, which I think is very sleek and sophisticated. So I wanted to show both options because I really love both. It also comes in like a fossil stone. It comes in a cloud gray, which is more of like a gray marble. It comes in a light green onyx. So if you're into that, that's really pretty, and an all white marble. But my favorite personally is the black and white marble and the all black marble. And then the last box that I'm gonna mention in this video, I think, is this herringbone box, and I actually did get this one too. I'm sharing too much of what I got, but I just really loved the herringbone. It feels very old world to me, and I really love that pattern. And it's a pattern I actually do not have in our home. So I thought that this would be something a little bit more unique and different. And this one was much more affordable than the other one. So that was another reason why I got it. But I just think that this is beautiful, very timeless, very elevated. And again, you can use these boxes for so many different things. Like I said, coffee table, entryway table, bookshelf styling. You could put this on a bar with your bar utensils in there. You could use this as, a cigar box, anything. You could use these for so many different reasons. And I think you can never have too many decorative boxes, especially because they're so functional, but they also add so much beauty to styling as well. Next, we're gonna move on to some napkin rings. You all know how much I love horn. I think it is so elevated. It just dresses up a home in such a beautiful way, but I also really love how masculine it feels. I have a very masculine style to my home. I really love that vibe. So when I saw these horn napkin rings, I just absolutely had to add these to my Amazon. I just thought that they were so unique, so different. Personally, I love creating a unique home, a unique vibe, and I just really love those. You all know how much I love my vintage clay pots. It is something I've been trying to chill out on and not mention so much because I have talked about them for years. I absolutely love the way that they make a space feel, but somehow I end up talking about them pretty much every video. I just love them. I love the feeling that they give to a space, and I found one on Amazon that's incredibly affordable. Now, it's not vintage. However, if you like this look but you haven't wanted to splurge on a vintage clay pot, this clay pot with the two handles on either end, it has a little bit more of a cooler tone to it, a little bit more of a blue-black look. This is such an affordable piece to add to your home. So right now, this piece is on sale for $24.99, which I don't know that I have ever seen a terracotta pot, like the vintage clay pot look, for this price. So I had to share this. Like I said, I know that I have probably overdone the clay pot conversation, but this one was just too good not to mention. Another item that I want to add to my home, I do have one, but I want to add more, is more busts. I think that this is so old world, truly old world, that just adds this element of charm. Now, I know it's not everyone's thing, but it's my thing, and I know it's some of you are gonna love it. So I added a couple busts to this list, and I just think that they are so elevated, so old world. They just add an element of art to a space that feels so well done, so intentional, and so beautiful that I've been super intrigued by these, and I want more. I want more. I want them everywhere. I am trying not to overdo it though, because we live in a small space. Having one, maybe two is probably good. However, when we get in a home, I do want these, sprinkled throughout the home, but I've added some really, really beautiful ones to this board that if I had the space, I would absolutely be getting these, including this horse head that is in this. It's a black soapstone, carved soapstone, which I shared one recently from a home goods shop with me, and I came home, I couldn't stop thinking about it, and I was like, you know what, there's gotta be one on Amazon. So I got on Amazon. There are quite a few, but this one in particular just looks almost identical to the one that I saw at Home Goods. But the fact that it's soapstone and just that really good quality really has me excited. So I added this one if you're into kind of that equestrian type of vibe. But if you're like me and you like that old world, kind of person bust, I have a few of those in here as well. So I've added those. I'll pop them on the screen. So beautiful. Like I said, something I find extremely intriguing in a space that feels a little bit more elevated, a little bit more curated, and something I want to add more of in my home. I added these two brooms. I liked these for just more decorative like cleaning items. Sometimes in like a, you know, if you have a mud room, even the laundry room, different areas like that, I like to also make those spaces feel decorated, elevated, and, you know, purposeful. So I found these two brooms. I couldn't decide between the two because I actually like both. I like the tone on tone broom. I thought that that was really beautiful. And then I like this one that has a little bit of a two-tone look, which honestly you could get both and layer them. I think that that would be pretty too. But what I really love about these decorative brooms is you can also use them if you're like cleaning up some crumbs or dust or things like that. I don't know, I just like these and I had to add them, especially during the fall. These would be a really pretty decor piece. And I don't know, they just got my attention. I added a few match strikers in this list. I just felt like these looked different than others that I've shared. First is this ceramic glaze match striker. I don't know, I just like the shape of it. It looked a little bit different, a little bit more interesting. And then I added this brass match striker that I thought looked really different. I thought that this one looked a little bit more modern and just different. I really, really like the shape of this. I did also add this match cloche in this board as well. This isn't a new find for me. I have shared this match cloche before. I actually had one, it ended up going in a project. I love these. I think that they are so cool and just like a cool piece to add to a space, but very functional. So I put that in there as well. Also, these conch shells, I want one of these so bad. I feel like it's kind of funny because if you know me in real life, you know that I am not a fan. I love a tropical vacation. I admire the ocean. I love to look at it. I love to watch it. I love the sound of it, but it is my biggest fear. So it's kind of funny that I add you know, pieces that come from the ocean, like my ship artwork up here, and that I've been really into these conch shells. But there's something so, I don't know, like peaceful about the ocean at the same time. And I really love to add a little bit of that to our space. Now, I prefer more of a tropical vibe over like a beachy vibe. I think there's a difference, maybe there's not. But this conch shell just looks so sophisticated, so different, so unique, and I love this. I thought it looked kind of like a turtle shell. I don't know, maybe it doesn't look like a turtle shell. I don't know, but I really like it. It's kind of like leopardy in a way. Really, really beautiful. Oh, also in this board, I added 2 marble dishes that look so good. These look like the limestone bowls that I have throughout my home. And I don't know, these are amazing. When I saw these, I was like, no way, I have to put these in the board because they are that piece I think that we all are looking for to add the marble dish to a space. These can be used for anything. You can use these for a charcuterie board, catch-all dish. You could put like a little candle on there, whatever. These are amazing. I love these, I want them, they are so good. Okay, this one I did buy too, and I didn't want to keep repeating items that I'm buying, but I know not all of you watch every single video, and also I like to repeat items because I know that some of you buy some of the items I recommend, and I want to show you that you can reuse them in different areas of your home, different vignettes, different ways, and that's why I constantly reuse items in like different mood boards that you see over on the community tab and on Instagram stories. Anyway, this piece here is a photo holder. I thought that this looked so good. It reminds me so much of my little magnifying glass I have back here. It just feels, again, old world. It feels just very casual, inviting. I just really liked this piece, so I got it. And it's $24.99, which to me, I think is an affordable price for a decor piece. I also really loved this black and brown terracotta vase. I thought that this looked very, I don't know, like contemporary and just a different vibe than I normally go for. I've been super into a little bit more pattern, whether that's stripes or like this sort of thing that has a little bit more of that abstract look to it. So I thought that this piece is definitely something to add to my home specifically, but to add to a home that might have a lot of vintage decor to really add that more abstract or contemporary vibe. Oh, this mango wood dough bowl. I thought this looked really, really good. $30 too. Incredible price. Use it as a fruit bowl, whatever. I thought that this was really, really beautiful. Added it to this board because I know that these bowls can be really, really expensive, especially if you're buying like a vintage one. This one looks really nice. Okay, I cannot remember if I've already mentioned these. I know that I've shared these in boards before, and I almost bought these. In fact, I had them in my cart about to check out, and I was like, Brandy, you do not need those. You have the ones from H&M, but I was so intrigued by these because they look like such good quality. In the past few videos, I've been talking about how much I am really loving stripe. For some reason, to me, especially in my home, stripe has really elevated my space, and I have just been wanting more and more of it, which I need to calm down. I need to like pump the brakes a little bit because I can't overdo it. But these striped black and like cream or black and like a natural linen napkins just look like such high quality, timeless napkins that I would have forever. I didn't do it. I probably will end up getting these, but I skipped it this time, but you should get them. Did I share this watering can too? Dang it, I can't remember if I shared this one already either. Ugh. Sorry if I did, but I just thought that this watering can kind of veers the other direction. It felt very feminine, it felt very polished, and it had so much beautiful detail. I just thought that this would be so pretty to water your plants with, and I don't know, even as decor, I love a beautiful watering can. I don't know, I find them just very charming. I have to mention this set of 4 wicker dining chairs. I have been back into kind of the French bistro, the rattan kind of tropical vibe. I love these. I thought that these were kind of like a blend of the two. Not only do they look like a French bistro chair, but they also really have that like tropical vibe that I love so much. Now, like I said, I love more of a tropical vibe, something that feels a little bit more Tulum, a little bit more relaxing, not so much like coastal, but more tropical. And I felt like these were such a beautiful dining chair. It's super timeless as well. You could put these indoor, you could put these outdoor. I love that they have that extra cushion to help, make it feel a little bit more elevated and have a little bit more detail going on with them. Oh, these are so good. Okay, there's this scalloped edge stone bowl. I loved that this one was like just a very natural looking ceramic on the outside that is like in this kind of cream color, but on the inside it's like this high glazed green. Now for me, if I'm gonna bring a color in my home, it's green. I love the color green. I love it mostly because of plants. It feels like another like neutral color, but it's a color. But it also feels very calming and elevated, and it's just the color that I align with the most when it comes to bringing it into my home. I loved this. I thought that this was so beautiful. I love the scalloped edges. I like that it has color, but it's not too loud and obnoxious for my style. So good. And then I also found this it's a small little scalloped marble bowl. I just thought that this was so pretty for a catch-all bowl, whether you take your earrings off, you have it on like your dresser or your bedside table. So pretty. You can use it also as a salt cellar. Put your salt in here, a little pinch bowl. Really, really beautiful. They also have it displayed next to a sink in their photos, which they have like the ring in it, but you could put like a bar of soap in there, the square French soap. So pretty. Loved this piece as well. Oh, I loved these. Okay, so I'm not sure what you use this for. Is it a salt cellar? Let's see. Doesn't really say what to use it for, but I I thought that these were so cool. It's basically like these two marble pedestal bowls in this like wood base. I don't know if I'd keep the wood base, if I'm being honest. I'd probably pull these out, maybe even separate them, whether I use one for a salt cellar. You could also put this on a bedside table, or one of these on a bedside table as a jewelry catch-all. I thought that these were really cool, very versatile, very unique. I really love that they have like the bowl on top and the pedestal. So good. I love that they come in like the black marble and also kind of more of that beige marble, which is I love black mixed with like a beige tone. It feels a lot softer than like the black and white contrast. I thought that these were really pretty. And $21.99, or excuse me, $20.99. Not a bad price. All right, you guys, I think that's all I'm gonna mention for today's video. Now, I will have my Amazon storefront link down below, along with all of the items that I mentioned today, and the board that I just started for this month, where I will be just putting so many different items as I find them in that board. So if you wanna see even more, make sure you go visit my Amazon storefront. Let me know down in the comments which item was your favorite. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you guys in a couple days with another. Bye. I would say we were good together.